Game Kings, the definition of game, documentary, coming soon. Yo, what's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 4 things that I learned by dating extremely attractive women, by dating super hot chicks, okay? Because a lot of you guys out there, you're like, I want to get the baddest chick, I want to get the hottest chick. And so I'm going to tell you 4 things that I learned about dating these hot girls. So it'll give you some insight on, what is probably going to happen, what to look out for when you're dealing with these chicks. Now, first thing is, when you're dating a hot chick, right? What's going to happen is if she's really a hot chick, you're going to have dudes who's going to try to get at her even when you're with her. Okay? You're going to get dudes who's going to try to get at her even when you're with her. Right? And so a lot of guys think like, oh, well, if I'm this like super strong alpha male and ain't no guy gonna be trying to look at the girl I'm with and fuck with. No, listen. That means your girl ain't hot enough. If your girl is that hot, dudes is gonna try to get at her. Now, this is the thing. Guys will try to get at her indirectly, you understand, in a lot of situations, but they still try to get at her. So the least dudes will do is just look, right? They'll look, they'll stare, they'll gawk at the chick while you with her, right? Or sometimes what they'll do is that they'll indirectly try to get at her by, talking to you and her at the same time. So I had this happen a few times where, for example, I was at a spot with this chick that I was like hooking up with or whatever. And, she was the baddest chick in the fucking spot. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happened is that I ended up getting free drinks basically all night because dudes would come up to us and start having a conversation with us, but they would have the conversation with us because they wanted to get close to the chick I was fucking with. So then they would offer us drinks, right? And so I saw this happening a lot. So yeah, I had a lot of guys who would just stare, not really say anything, but then I had dudes that came up to us because they wanted to just to get close to the chick, right? So they're indirectly trying to make it happen, right? And it's funny because, this is the chick I'm, hooking up with or whatever. And I even had one dude, and he was smooth with it. He was like, yo, how long? He was like, he turned to me, and I think the girl was like drinking her drink or whatever. She was looking the other way for a second. He said, how long you and your girl been together? And I was like, nah, it ain't even my girl. We just fucking around. And I told the dude, I said, listen, go do your thing, my nigga. Go holla. You understand? Because I don't be holding pussy for hostage. So I told the nigga to go do his thing. You feel what I'm saying? But what you got to understand is if your girl is really hot or the girl you're dealing with is really hot, dudes are going to try to get at her on some indirect shit, right? Or they're going to be, staring at her heavy. And the thing is, you need to be able to know how to deal with that. So all you guys who are super jealous and possessive, imagine you make that girl your girlfriend. This is the type of shit you're going to have to deal with. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one thing. 2, what I learned about, dating super hot chicks is that there's a lot of hot girls out there who will use their attractiveness, their hotness or whatever you want to say, to take advantage of beta males and simps, right? So there was girls that I was messing with where they would also be messing with some beta male type of dudes and some simp type of dudes. So while I'm hooking up with this girl, fucking her, doing all this other stuff, she's getting a lot of DMs, she's getting a lot of hits on her phone. Dudes is trying to see what's popping. Like I remember one time I was hooking up with this girl, and we was in the bed, and she took a picture. Like I was like hugging her from behind, and she took a picture of her face, and you could see like my shoulder in the background. And so she sends it to this dude who keeps fucking hitting her up. You feel what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, who's that? And who are you with? And I miss you and I want to see you. And he's still begging to see this girl, even though she's sending him pictures of her with another dude. Like he's on some extra stupid shit, right? But the thing is, this guy was, giving her money. This guy was, basically tricking and simping and doing all this other shit. And she was still fucking with him because of that. So a lot of times, women will deal with these simps, these beta males or whatever, because they can take advantage of them. They could get resources from them. They could get these dudes to do a whole bunch of shit for them. So they'll just use that, their beauty to get these guys. And now sometimes what'll happen is, this is why if you're a real dude who has some game, sometimes they will try not to fuck with you because, you know they can't get away with that. Because there was times where I was getting certain girls and I was like, damn, I really want this hot chick, but I wasn't getting certain hot girls. And the reason why was because some of them knew they couldn't take advantage of me. There's like, this nigga's not on some simping shit, so it's not going to go down, right? So that's number 2. Now, number 3, third thing I learned about, dating and dealing with super hot girls is that these girls don't think that they're as hot as you think they are. You understand? They don't think they're as hot as you think they are. So you're thinking, oh my God, this girl's a 10, she's so hot and all this other stuff. Now she knows that she's cute. She knows that guys like her and all this other stuff, but she doesn't think that she's as hot as you think she is. You understand what I'm saying? So you're putting her on this pedestal and she doesn't even think she's that, all that. She thinks she's okay. She has her little insecurities and all that other stuff, right? And so what happens is that sometimes you putting her on this pedestal and you doing all this other shit and she's looking at you like you goofy because she's like, what the fuck are you sweating me for? Like, I'm just, a regular chick. Like, what the fuck is going on? And she doesn't think she's as hot as you think she is, right? Now, the fourth thing that I learned about, dating and dealing with hot chicks is the way to really get them, and I talked about this before, is to treat them regular. Treat them on some regular shit. Because just like I was saying that they don't think they're, that hot, when you treat them regular, right, it sort of coincides with what they believe about themselves, that they're just a regular chick, which they are. You feel what I'm saying? But you got a lot of dudes who be sweating them all the time. Now, this is the thing. I had a guy ask me, he was like, but if the girl's so hot and I'm so into her, I'm so excited to be with her, how do I treat her regular? Now, one of the things you can do to treat the girl regular is make sure that you see her as secondary. And so what will happen is that you need to make sure that you're more excited about something else than her. So, for example, I remember I was doing this reality show. It was years ago. It was probably like 2000 and I don't know, like 9 or 10. I can't even remember. But anyway, I'm doing this reality show. I'm in New Mexico, and there's this hot chick that I was kind of like, fucking around with over there, and she was bad, but I was so caught up in the fact that I'm doing a reality show. I'm so excited about the reality show that this girl was basically secondary. You feel what I'm saying? So she came second to what I was really excited about. There was another time where, for those who don't know, I used to rap. There was another time I was headlining this show, and I go to the show and there's this bad chick there. And, we flirt and we talking whatever, but I'm so caught up on headlining the show and being able to perform like she's just secondary, right? And both of these chicks I ended up smashing, you understand? But it was because I was putting more energy into what I'm excited about, and, I wasn't really putting all that energy on them, and I'm just treating them regular. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just saying this for you guys to understand that when you're dealing with hot chicks, right? Or, chicks that a lot of guys would consider hot, because of course, looks are still subjective and all that other stuff. You got to understand that there's certain things that come along with that. You understand? And one of the things, especially that I want you guys to understand, is like the first thing I was talking about, where other dudes is going to try to get at your girl, holler at your girl, looking at your girl, doing all this other stuff. And you need to make sure that you're able to handle that, because a lot of you want the hot girl, but can you handle being with the hot girl? You understand? Can you handle dealing with chicks who are hot and who will try to take advantage of you if you want some, if you want some beta male shit, but also, making it more difficult for you if you are not on some beta male shit. You understand what I'm saying? And can you chill the fuck out and treat her regular and not be all simping and thinking about her all day and thinking she's the one and all this other extra shit? All right. So if you guys have any questions, click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you go, make sure you click the link below to get your free copy of the audio program, Undeniable Game. This program is going to teach you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. In this audio program, you'll learn exactly what you need to do to become that confident man women are attracted to. You'll also learn what you must do to become better at approaching and talking to women. You'll learn why women don't return your calls and what to do to increase the chances of women returning your calls. You also learn the only time you should call or text a woman. You'll learn how to start conversations with women. You'll learn the mindset you must have to be successful with women. You'll also learn the main thing you need to do to figure out if a woman is really interested in you, and much more. So make sure you click the link below to get your copy today.